Hey guys, welcome to the demo of the game I built for the Stellar Hackathon. It's called The Resistance. Right, so the idea is simple. Users get to select their bases within this 3D galaxy, and then after they select their bases, um, you get the chance to go ahead and then try to figure out which of the bases uh, your enemy is being deployed in, and then try to um, get it hit. And so there are different modes of playing it, and what you need to do is just you start by selecting your bases. And so to select the base in this setup phase is as simple as clicking on it. So let's go ahead and select 10 different. Okay, so once you selected your 10 bases, right? So these are all your selected 10 bases within this ecosystem. You commit your fleet location. Once you've committed your fleet location, you have a timer that begins to count. And for the sake of this game, we got the player to automatically select it. And so now is my turn to play, and I need to go into ecosystem and then select trying to hit an enemy target. And so, for instance, there are several ways to go about it. I could just start by, clicking any of the solar system. Okay. So once you click a solar system, it goes into that solar system. It also gives you a bunch of what do I call maybe space trivia, and then you execute the solar scan. And so what the solar scan does is it generates its ZK proof that proves that there is or there is no base that is located on this solar system. And so we're waiting for it. It says miss, no enemy presence found. And so then you get to return to the galaxy. And that is it for player. That's it for player one. And so the command center now gives you a command to go wait for the opponent. So you switch to the opponent, you switch to it, and now is your own turn to play. And the other things within your arsenal that you can use to help you play better. One of them is what we call the radar or the arm strike. And so what the radar does is you click on a particular solar system, and then it generates a ZK proof that does a scan of all the nearby stars. And so once it does a scan of all the nearby stars, it can tell you that okay, there is a certain amount of stars found in this place. So after it did the skies, it said there are 0 stars that are found in that particular location. And so you could go ahead and maybe go to another location and then release the radar. So the radar goes ahead to do a scan, and this scan is checking to see if there are any uh, bases found around this area. And so ZK proof um, goes to check if there are any bases found around here. It still says 0 found. Okay, then maybe we can go ahead and then try this arm strike. So what the arm strike does is when you select the base, it just gives you a random selection of different stars, and then it um, generates a proof. And so what this is an automatic hit of all the stars that are in this location. So if uh, your base happens to be found in here, then it's a record as an enemy hit. So the arm strike destroyed one base, and so I've gotten one hit as the opponent. So waiting for opponent. So you could switch again back to player one, and player one can also decide to use any of the radar, the arm strike, or just the solar scan. The solar scan, as previously said, is they zoom in and then they execute a solar scan. And so the solar scan is for each individual system. You have the radar that helps you to detect multiple stars around, and then you have the arm strike that just launches multiple hits and then verify whether you got an opponent hit or not. And so maybe we can switch to player two and decide to run another arm strike. Let's pick this base. So switch to player 2, return to Galaxy, select arm strike, and hit. And so what it does is it's randomly goes through all of these selected stars, hitting them and then verifying if you got a hit or if you didn't get a hit. So here you have it, two more bases destroyed. So you have three bases, and that's how each player keeps playing until the time goes down, and then whoever wins gets the prize. So that's it.